my name is Elizabeth Farr, and I'd like to welcome you today to the EWB Consulting database. First off, I'd like to tell you that I chose the energy and power sector for my data because this sector is very volatile today and is very profitable for those that possess the best technology and resources for this sector. Especially the U.S. Finds much value in energy and power as it comes to every one of our homes every single day. So this is why the energy and power sector is the focus of my presentation. As we scroll down, we see there are three options. First option, the transaction based on enterprise value. Here we can see the entire database. And now I'll explain why I chose each field within the database. First off, obviously the target name and acquirer name are very important. This sees who is buying and who is being bought. Also, we need to see what industry they are in. All of them are in the energy and power industry. And we need to know the status. We want to make sure that these deals are completed versus just pending or in the pending process. Also, we have the synopsis here, which gives more background on the deal. And then we have the percentage of shares acquired as well as the percentage owned after the transaction. This is important because we want to see how big of a role the acquirer has now in the company. If they own 100% of shares at the end of the deal, we know that they now own this entire company. Also, this highlighted column is the enterprise value. This is important because we can see that the range of deals range from 122 billion down to the 24th record of 20 billion. These are the most expensive enterprise value deals in the industry that have occurred within the last 5 years. Also, we can see on the right-hand column here the region and location in which the deal was conducted. If we go back to the home page, we can see the transactions based on announced date. Here you can click on a variety of dates, and I will click on 2007 and 2010 to provide an example. In 2007, we can see there are a limited number of fields here. These are the most important: the target name, acquirer name, and then the percentage owned after the transaction. If a consultant is interested in receiving full information on the transaction, they can return to the full database to view the synopsis as well as the percentage of shares acquired during the transaction. We can also see the enterprise value after the deal, and we can see the location in which the deal occurred. Returning again to the previous page, we can click on 2010, and in comparison to 2007, we see there are less deals that have such a high enterprise value between 20 billion and 120 billion. So this is something we can take note of. Now, returning home once again, we can look at the transactions based on location. Here we can see the three main target areas in which we are looking at: North America, Europe, and Asia. And here below we can click on European mergers and acquisitions. Here we have the full data once again. This is important so that we can see if there are reoccurrences from companies acquiring other companies, as well as noting the shares that have been acquired before and after the deal. Additionally, we can see in the highlighted column which regions are doing the most mergers and acquisitions in the energy and power industry. So this is very useful when looking up information regarding mergers and acquisitions. Also, if you look at the European data, we can see that most of our transactions that are occurring in Europe are based in Russia and Spain. This is very useful to North America in terms of determining where are the best countries to look to regarding the energy and power sector. The U.S., however, has not had very many mergers and acquisitions, as we can see, in the past 5 years. This is very interesting because we are always looking to improve on our front, but do not necessarily have the resources that would require us to be acquiring other companies. So that is my presentation on the EWB Consulting database. I hope you will find it useful in your research. Thank you.